And welcome back to the F65 YouTube channel, boys and girls. I'm your host, Brian Brooks, here with Commissioner, League SAR, Sports Group Mastermind. Nick Moore. Hopefully you enjoyed our FAQ video talking about what the F65 challenge is. Remember, that's the game within the game within the game. That's 3 games. Take that, EA Sports.
Yeah, and what are we doing here today, Brooks?
I think we're doing a draw, are we not, Nick?
We are. It's time to look at what this F65 challenge would have looked like if the FAQ video didn't lay it out clear enough for you. But before we do a draw, Brooks, I think we're missing something crucial. So
we are. So hang tight, and we will be right back.
Right back. Blazers.
Take that, men in Blazers. Also, take that, UEFA. No one likes you in your new format. We are sticking to traditional values here at the F65 channel. That means pots. That means draws. That means ping pong. Well, we don't have ping pong balls. But we have a supercomputer computating all the permutations about who can be matched up with who. But that's still working on the background. There's so many formulas. So in the meantime, I think we're just going to pull some names out of the hat.
Well, I think, we've got some people in Pot 1 that did pretty well in the 22-23 season and earned themselves potentially an easy draw here in the group stage. So I think the supercomputer has crunched the numbers. I think we're ready.
Yep, that's right. It looks done. So with the first draw for Pot 1.
For Pot 1, this is Team 1, Pot 1, Group. So Group 1, Group A, Team 1. Will be number 3.
Number 3. And if you look here at...
That is Mr. Jimmy Wiesbrock.
Jimmy Wiesbrock, number 3. Congratulations, you're the first name drawn in Pot 1.
So, Pot A.
Pot A, thank you.
So, came from Pot 1, going to Group A. It's all right. This is the first time we've done this, people. So, we're just moving right along. Just number group. So this is Team 1 in Pot Group B. Team 1 from Pot 1. That is the overall number 1 seed, Sean Newland.
Boo.
Last year's league and cup champion. So congratulations, Newland. Who and this person will be joining Newland in Group B as team number 2.
Team number 2 coming up. We might not have this down pat, but we are not bulb frauds here at
and
F65.
That is team number 2. That is yourself.
2, that's me, Newland.
That's you.
A little Merseyside derby there in Pot B.
Group B.
Group B. We'll get this down eventually,
Pot
folks. And by default, that leaves one more team.
That leaves team number 4, Mr. Bogart. We've never met, so...
At all.
But we appreciate you. And Michael, you are in Group A, joining Jimmy Wiesbrock.
All right, so that takes care of the top 4. So let's figure out how the rest of these teams shake out, should we?
Yeah, sure. Let's get the supercomputer behind the scenes.
Yep, and we're running
rejiggering it. Put those back in there.
Yeah, this is great. The content that you have come to love from F65 here, folks.
Well, that you're going to come to love.
I'm assuming that they just have rewatched the FAQ video so many times.
Yeah. So here we go. Team 1 coming out of Pot 2 to go into Group A.
Not complicated at all.
And who is that, Brooks?
Number 4.
That is Jelly Quarter himself, Mr. Jamie Quintanilla. So he is joining in Group A, Jimmy Wiesbrock and Michael Bogart.
All right. Joining Newland and myself. Number 3, Aiden Flock of Seagulls Boyle.
Yeah, he really went all in on Brighton this year, didn't he?
He did. Hopefully it continues.
All right, so that leaves 2. So Bieber or myself will be joining you.
Before I draw, do you have a preference looking at these pots of teams that you do or don't want to be in?
I'm feeling like there's already a group of death. If this is number 2, I'm going to be pissed.
Number
Yes!
one. We got number one. Welcome to the group of death, Adam Carlson, a.k.a. Bieber.
That's right. That is Group B. Looks to be loaded with last year's Cup and League champ, the Cup runner-up, and the number 5 overall point getter.
And just to confirm that we're not rigging this, we've got number 2. That puts Nick Moore as our last spot.
Yes, last one out of the group, or out of the pot, and into Group A.
We're going to pause here for a commercial break, but we'll be right back, so stay tuned, folks.
All right.
And welcome back. Big thanks again to our sponsor, Kleenex. Remember, if you don't like the group you're in and it's giving you tears, wipe them away with Kleenex. As you can see, we've got a little graphic up for you looking at how Group A and Group B stand after the draw.
Yeah, and I think if we switch over here, we've got to look at our schedule that will... There we go. So this is going to be the game week 1 of the F65 challenge, and as you can see on the screen there, it's going to take place during FPL week 5. And why is that? If you haven't watched the FAQ video, it's because the first 4 weeks are a knockout. So this will be the week right after we'll do our draw and immediately go into the schedule. And so we'll go ahead and have that supercomputer lock it in, and we'll come back to check on how the group stage played out.
Always computating. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, to give us who your picks are for Group A and B. Who do you think is going to come out on top, and who do you think is going to finish last in their group? Curious to see what your thoughts are. But again, thanks for watching. Again, I'm your host, Brian Brooks, here with Commissioner League Czar, the big brainiac himself, Nick Moore. We'll catch you next time.
Have a good one.